Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 6 of the Bali United Save, and today we are trying to get the league campaign back on track. We've come straight back from our semi-final Asian section win in the Confederation Cup. We're playing 4th in the league, Arema at home, and then we go away to 6th in the league, Persib. Two very, very tough games, and if we look at how the league has been progressing here, we need to start getting results back because we come into this game actually 2nd in the league now. PS Tier have already played, they've already won. You can see PSM lost, so that's a bonus for us. But Arema, they'll be desperate to win, won't they? They need to get the points here to make sure that they're closing this gap up on us. There's not too much to fill you in on since last episode, so we'll get straight into things. We are the favourites for this one, though our form, as you can see, is not what it could or should be. They are managed by Melomir, that guy. He looks like he's been managing around the league here for a little bit of time now. He's an Indonesian specialist. Cautious, standard playing style. And we don't have a data analysis because we have a centre that they built, the club did, but no data analysts put in there because they refused to hire them. But let's not dwell on that any more than we have to. This is the team that we're looking to send out here. It is pretty much our strongest team, give or take a few. Now, a few injury updates. Lily Pally is just back from injury. He's nowhere near fit enough to start, but he's on the bench for this one. We have lost... where is he down here? We have lost Sasu. He's just come back from... Maybe we could put him on the bench. No, we'll leave Lily Pally on the bench, but he's just come back. We go with Sitabudi here for this one. And Henry Siswanto has literally just come back from injury as well, but you can see again, he's not ready to start this one just yet. So it's Remus in goal. It's Fajrin, it's Kayo, it's Pacheco and Adsid as a back four. Sitabudi is the halfback in there. It's Nuri and Melvin in midfield. It is Paulo Sergio and Hariadi down the wings, and it is Sasajevic up top. So we can see the way they're playing the old 4-4-2. That is kind of what the scouts expected them to be doing. Give them a bit of a morale boost here. What do we want to say? Put this poor run of form to bed. Just go out there, relax, boys. Just go out there, relax. Show me what you can do. Let's get back to our very best form and get 3 points. Now, of course, after this episode, there is a gap in the league. And then when we come back, the transfer window will essentially be over, is my plan. I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen in the transfer window just yet. We have been scouting players, as you would expect. The problem is finding players that are better than what we already have. And midfield is, I think depth in midfield is something I'd like to work on, especially if Siswanto and Lillipali are going to be injured all the time. And we just are struggling. Ball to the back post, and we've seen this goal before, haven't we? We're 1-0 down. Let's give it a demand more. And I'm not quite sure what to do. We already are sitting deep. We already have a deep defensive line. Adsit, he's got sucked into the ball there, hasn't he? You know what we're going to have to do, having seen that, is work on our disengaged defending, like just holding your defensive shape. So that's something we'll look to do in training before the next game. But, I mean, it's getting worrying, this form right now. This would be a 3rd defeat in the league in very, very quick succession. And, I mean, to be honest, it's not good enough, is it? Not the way we started. We started out like a house on fire, and it's all gone a little bit wrong. Hariadi now with the corner. It's headed away. Can we get to that? Siatabuti is there. Can we go again? Paulo Sergio, we need you to rescue us here again, please, mate. Farajin, or whatever that guy's name is. Hariadi, here we go. Hariadi! Oh, he bends one inside the post, and that's a little bit special. 6th of the year for February, Hariadi. And it is 1-1, and that is what we like to see. Let's show some passion now, boys. Let's kick on and win this game. It was a good recycling of possession, wasn't it, from the corner. Hariadi found some space, cut in field on his right foot. He is a natural right footer, and that's a stunning strike, isn't it? There's not many goalkeepers in world football getting to that. Never mind Indonesian League One. Excellent, excellent start. All right, here we go again. Hariadi, can we double our goals? No, we can't. Kayo just over the top. Would have been an excellent time to get some... Here we go again. We're suddenly on top here. It's Buddy, was it? No, it's Sasajovic. Spasajovic. I really have struggled with these names, don't I? But this is looking much better. Suddenly we've woken up. Let's get creative here, boys. Come on. I'm wondering if we play Spasajovic as a more advanced forward rather than the false 9 here. He's not having his best game. What do we say to this? Was it disappointing? Let's maybe say it was just a calm voice. We don't want to yell at them. We'll try and give a little bit of faith to the boys here that aren't playing well. We will push Spasajevic up, I think. Not as a false nine. We'll play him as an advanced forward. Get him up there and see what he can do. We won't make any changes just yet. I would like to give Lily Pally some game time. Just try and start and work some fitness back into him. But it's too soon just yet. He does appear to be a little bit injury prone. We've lost out there in midfield. We've got a long way forwards. Now, this is where I get a little bit worried because we've shown before crosses to the back post can catch us out. It's done it again. That's it, mate. You've got to do better. You're going to have to man mark, mate. What a horrible, horrible start to the second half that is. And we're going to have to tell Adsit to just go and mark your man, mate. You can't be trusted. Maybe we should have done that sooner. And we'll just do the same on the other side. Adsit seems to be the one that's getting caught out time and time again. But we won't... Did I tell Adsit to mark the wrong guy? I'm getting flustered. Come on. Head in the game, Aussie villain. You've got to mark the left-sided guy because you're on the right. That would have been bad. We have both our fullbacks marking the the winger on the wrong side. There we go. All right. Horrible start to the second half. And now we've got some work to do. We don't need to see that again. Adsit can't defend. We've already seen that once. Yeah, desperate need to do some disengaged defending training there. They've scored from their only 2 shots on target. Now we've got work to do defending a corner. Away. Oh, it's going wrong. It's all going wrong. What has happened to our form in the league? Alright, so this isn't working. Let's push her up. Let's maybe be more compact. Let's get stuck in. We'll counter press while we're at it. We'll have to be more expressive. Let's take it off, exploit the flanks as well, because we're not creating anything. And yeah, it's gone from starting to get concerning to being extremely, extremely concerning. Let's make some subs here as well, because players aren't playing well. Let's bring Lily Pally on now for Melvin, who's just having an absolute nightmare of a game. Paolo Sergio's having a bad day, which is trouble, so we'll bring Melafeni on for him. And let's try Hamdi as a striker. Spasajevic just not doing it for us either. I mean, no one's playing particularly well. The defence is just as bad, but I don't know there's much we can do to help our defence, to be honest. We're just going to have to work on that in training. Show some passion, boys. Come on. There's nothing happening here, is there? Let's just try more direct. Take it off, work ball into the box. I mean, other than our defence and our attacking play, we've looked okay, haven't we? When Harriati got that goal back, and when we had that moment, didn't we? And it looked like we were going to go on and win the game comfortably. And ever since then, the second half has just been an absolute nightmare. Obviously, the halftime team talk just didn't work. Theirs looks like a decent pass, but no one's there. Oh, is it going to be an own goal? Oh, you just wonder if it's not going to be your day when that goes in. Pacheco with a lungy tackle, but got the job done there. Plays it out for Hamdi, who's picked up a knock, so that's just what we need. It's going down to 10 men now, cause of injuries. Nuri, back for Lily Pally. Decent ball out there for the overlapping fullback. It's a good cross in. Oh, there's a mix-up in the goalkeeper and defender, and Harriati pulls it back. It's 3-2, and can we now go on and win this thing? That is going to be the question, isn't it? I think I already had a shout for Demand More queued up to come out there. Good ball from Lily Pally to find the overlapping run. What goalkeeper and defender gets in each other's way, and Harriati doesn't need a second invitation for that one. 7th goal of the year for him. And with 5 minutes to go or so, a little bit more with stoppages, we find ourselves well and truly back in this game. Come on, boys. Can we go and not concede another goal here, please? In the league especially, we're just conceding too many goals, aren't we? We've done okay in the Asian Confederation Cup. It's a decent tackle there, but it hasn't won possession. Come on, boys. Come on. What can we do? Go back and defend, striker. Stop being lazy, Hamdi. Can we get a foot in somewhere here and win the ball back? There's still plenty of time, but obviously if they were to score again, then it's done. We're not scoring, I wouldn't have thought. It would be, 2 goals. Nuri, we've won the ball back there. Lily Pally. Good ball for Harriati on a hat-trick, of course. He's got a lot of work to do there if he's going to get his hat-trick. Rolls one in for Hamdi and acres of space. Hamdi, oh, what a ball that is! What a ball that is! And Melafeni ties her up at 3. And that pass from Hamdi was absolutely sumptuous. What a ball that was. It was a good little ball in to find him as well from Harriati. Let's tell him to concentrate here. We don't want to get carried away. That's a good pass. But that was absolutely nothing compared to this. Look at that for a ball. And Melafeni, he scores for fun. 8th goal of the year for him. Between him and Paulo Sergio, we don't get a few goals down our right-hand side, do we? Can we now go on and win it? Can we go on and win this? It doesn't look like we can. Oh, don't do that. This would be cruel. This would be so, so cruel. Blow it up, referee. We're 30 seconds over. We're 30 seconds over, please, referee. There it is. Well, that feels like a win, doesn't it? 2 late goals, and we've salvaged something from a game that we deserve to get something from, to be honest. But yeah, we did deserve it. What do we say? We should have won that game. Just unlucky, I think. I do think we should have won that game, but at home, to the team that's 4th, coming back from 2 goals down is not a bad result, given the game context. We would have taken 3-3 in the 81st minute, wouldn't we? So we'll take that and run. If we look at the league table, it leaves us joint top. Goal difference isn't in our favour. And I tell you what, when you look at games that we conceded 5 and 6 goals, goal difference should definitely be in our favour. But we'll work on defence, guys, and we'll be right back for the game here against 6th in the league, Persib. I'm Chaz Hogan, Australian journalist, outside the Bali United Stadium, where recent results haven't gone to plan for the home team, leading some fans calling for manager Aussie Villain's head. I'm here to see what the fans have to say. Let's see what the fans have to say. Am I going to be on TV, bruv?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, f***ing sweet, mate. He's terrible. He's a disgrace. He's an absolute disgrace. He comes in here, he thinks he runs the joint, can't win a game of football to save himself. Get him out, I say. Get him out. I sense a sacking in the future. A sacking. Aussie villain. Aussie. What is he, a f***ing Australian? Of course you're going to be f***ing struggling. You need a good British coach with good British values. Hard work. That's what's going to get you out of this. Hard work.
You're a Bali fan.
Who the f*** is Bali United? So there you go, where there is murmurs of discontent at Bali United as we hit bad form. Disquiet is growing amongst the fans. To be honest, I think the fans need to get a dose of reality. It's not that bad. We're still sitting right at the top of the table. I thought I'd give you a quick update on sort of how everything is looking here. We can see the dynamics. Team cohesion is still very poor. Dressing room atmosphere, it's going down. We aren't in the best run of form lately, to be honest. Managerial support's dropping a little bit as well. I don't think it's quite as bad as people are making out, but it's not great, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. Is there anything else here I wanted to show you? I don't necessarily think so. So if we go and have a look at what we're expecting here, we are away from home, but you can see there that we are the favourites. We are not in great form. I mean, that tells a story there, doesn't it? But yeah, league form could definitely be better. But I'm sure it will improve here. Have a look at what we're up against. We are up against, this is a Miljan Radovic coach team of Montenegro. And I tell you what, the Baltic states the managers love to come over here, don't they? Looks like he has managed in what looks is probably the Montenegrin league, to be honest, judging by the name of the club, if you can see it behind my head there. But they're a cautious, standard playing style, pretty much exactly what we faced last time out against Arema. And this is the team that we're sending out. We're getting back towards something like full strength here in terms of midfield, because Siswanto's back for this one as well. So it's Remus in goal. It's Fajrin, it's Kayo, it's Pacheco, and Adsid as a back 4. We did work. I'll show you defending in just training in just a second. That's the other thing I wanted to show you. Nuri can drop back in as a deep line playmaker here. That's ideally where we want him. So Siswanto and Melvin can come into midfield. It's Paulo, Sergio, and Hariati. It's Spasajevic up top. And if we have a look at what we did in training this particular week, or you can see it there, it's not the best without the colour, but just defending, an extra session on disengage and defending corners as well. Hopefully we'll see a benefit of that right now, and if we don't, I'm going to be a very, very frustrated manager. But as you can see, they're pretty much playing the exact same way that Arema set out against us, encouraging, giving them a bit of a boost. Do we say where the favourites go? They give the fans a performance. We're away from home. Let's maybe go with okay, so let's go with a calm, just relax, and then let's go with some passionate, we have faith. Let's see if we can fire them up that way. Doesn't look particularly good though, does it? Hopefully the performance will be a little bit better than the team talk. Yeah, I mean, this is, I mean, we're not under any pressure yet from the board. They haven't said anything, but you know, it's never nice if you get the fans going against you. As I said, I don't think we've been that bad. We haven't been great. Performances haven't been great, but results, you know, we're hanging in there. We're still towards the top of the table. We've had to balance Look at me, but making all the excuses. But we have had to balance the Confederation Cup fixtures in there as well. Here we go with Saswanto. Is this the first look at him on the channel? It just might be. There's one of his stunning passes. It's headed. It's still there. It's bouncing around. It's pinballs. It is clear. And is Nuri going to get there? He is. And the highlight hopefully will continue here. Look at Nuri directing the show back there. It's a good ball. It's headed away again. Melvin around the corner. How did he do that? It's Adzit. It's Harriati. It's not quite managed to find its way in the back of the net. It looked as though Sergio may have been offside. Ball in for Checo. Just over the bar. This is looking a bit better though, isn't it? Come on, boys. Let's get creative here. Let's keep this going. Let's also concentrate at the back. Let's not give away silly points. Or goals, I should say. We do have a bit of a break coming up in the league after this. As I said, it's about a 3 or 4 week gap. So we have time to work on the training field there. Let's not do this. Remember your training, boys. Remember the training. Oh, boys, we did a whole friggin' session on defending corners. Unbelievable. A whole session. And the first corner we've had to defend, we go and do that. Who was that? Who's the clown that did that? Are we ever going to see it's Adzit? I tell you what, Adzit, you are pushing your patience here, mate. It's not good enough, is it? I mean, he's a decent enough right back, and he's the best right back we could find available to sign, but I tell you what, he's pushing my patience. Harriati, there's a good ball for Paulo Sergio. He doesn't miss those. 8th goal of the year now for Paulo Sergio. Our two wingers combined, Harriati to Sergio, and that is 1-1, an instant reply. That's what we like to see. More of that, please, boys. Look at this ball from Harriati. There's nothing on. He sees Sergio going on his run. Times it perfectly, and Sergio, he's just not going to miss that. He's just not going to miss that. He had a poor game last time out. That is the Paulo Sergio we know and love, though. All right. We've cancelled out that little defensive error. Let's go on and win this thing now, boys. Come on, let's concentrate coming into the break and see what we can do this second half. What do we say to that? Maybe things are going well, you're capable of better. We're playing a decent team away from home. So, everyone to dig in. Keep playing the way you have been with the favourites. It's time for everyone to dig in, I think. I don't know what else to say to that. So let's go some calm. Not good enough for the players that we expect to see a little bit more from here. And everybody else, we might just give it a little bit of... Do we go passionate or do we go calm? It's difficult to say. Spasajevic's form has dropped off a cliff, hasn't it? What has happened to him? All right, so let's go passionate. We have faith in you, boys. We have faith. Let's go. This is a big second half, isn't it? The only highlight that they scored from. So we can maybe take a little bit from that, but we saw the last game. We came out after half time and just absolutely fell asleep. So let's hope that doesn't happen. That would have been a bit of a wonder goal, and it looks like it was tapped over. So it's a cracking save by Remus in the end. Come on, boys, get that away. There we go, adds it. See, you can do it, mate. When no one's around you, you can head the ball. Oh, Remus is there. I think based on these last two games, we might be looking for an upgrade at right back as well. He's not had a good time of it, has he? Good old... Oh. You just knew, didn't you? You just knew. Let's give it a get creative, I guess. I mean, it's a good free kick. Remus is this level, no one's getting to that. A loss here would really hurt us, wouldn't it? Let's try raising the tempo. Let's get more expressive. I'm wondering if we want to work the ball into the box off as well. I can't remember what I did towards the end of last game where we were looking better. We're going to have to take Spasajevic off again. What has happened to Spasajevic? His form has just absolutely collapsed in a heap. I'm thinking Melvin's not covering himself in glory either. Let's bring Lillipally on. We know he can play as the advanced playmaker. Then we'll leave it at that for now. We'll keep a sub up our sleeve. Again, defensively, we're not playing well. Show some passion. Nuri's not having a great game either, is he? Alright, so let's take him off. You know what we're going to have to do here? We're going to have to go with a number 10, I think. I don't see a way around this. So we're going to bring Batcham on for Nuri. And make that change. On attack, please, mate. We'll have to play you as a deep-lying playmaker. We need what we don't want to do is get ourselves overrun in midfield. We're going to have to send these fullbacks forward though as well. I'm going to say take it off, work the ball into the box. Maybe take it off, work the flanks. We'll still look for the overlaps. We'll leave Melafeni on the bench this time, I think, because Paulo Sergio hasn't done too badly. But it's not looking good here. It's not looking good. Are we going to go? This episode was supposed to be about getting our league campaign back on track. And it's going the wrong way. Oh, decent save. We're going to have to drop our line back a little bit, I think, if we're playing like this. And we'll have to try and close them down. Push forward, boys. Can we rescue ourselves late on again? I don't think we can. There will be no more heroics this episode, and we have something to think about here, don't we? Because we've just lost our way a little bit here. We took our eyes off the league perhaps a little bit too much with the Confederation Cup, and suddenly it's not looking good. Are we going to get sacked? Is this going to be the quickest ever the quickest ever series on Aussie Villain ever? We should be winning that, boys. It's not good enough. So we lose the Battle of Bengdung Latun Alpi. I mean, we need a little bit of perspective. We're only a point off the top of the league, but the form is just going the wrong way, isn't it? Look at that. It's absolutely atrocious. It might be time for a team meeting, I think, as well, because it's just not looking good. But guys, that's it for today. I don't know why you would have enjoyed that. Maybe they come back against Arema, but if you have, don't forget to hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Yeah, share the series. Let's see if we can keep building this up a little bit. We need some support though, don't we? I need to help the series by getting some wins here. I think what we'll do is we'll play through here. We'll come back at the end of the transfer window. The Indonesian Cup is not something we particularly care about. So what we'll do is we'll come back for PSIS in the league, who are 12th, and the first leg of that ASEAN final against Home United. The games we have coming up here: 16th, 10th. 13th and 8th. So you'd like to think we can get ourselves back on track there. And as I said, we do have about a month now away from games to try and get things back on track. We'll play some friendlies and just, see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments. How do we save ourselves here? What signings do we need to make? I'm a little bit at a loss, but we'll bounce back and we'll go again. I've been Aussie Villain, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.